Yeah, I got him on tape.
Everything he don't suspect to think. Everything he don't suspect to think. Everything he don't suspect to think. My homie since 3rd grade wearing a wire on his chest. The snitch tape recording every word, every test. The loyalty I'm failing cause I trusted blood. But the feds got him on the case, turned into a bug. Animatronic surveillance wrapped in friendships disguised. The snitch tape, his eyes telling me lies while his mouth saying brother, his heart saying deal. Federal immunity for betraying what's real. 6 months he recorded dinner, drinks, confessions. The snitch tape documenting all my indiscretions. Nothing major, nothing federal, just street talking dreams. But the snitch tape twisting everything to extreme. When your brother's on informant and you don't even know, the snitch tape recording every word you throw. In the conversations, watch your whole life blow up in court. Prosecutor playing back the show. They played the tape in court, my voice filled the room. The snitch tape, soundtrack to my doom. Talking about moves I never made, plans I never executed. But federal prosecutors got it all convoluted into conspiracy charges, RICO predicates. The snitch tape, man, how much can a friendship tolerate? He's crying on the stand, I'm sorry, I had no choice. The snitch tape drowning out his apologetic voice. 30 years mandatory minimum they throwing at me. The snitch tapes his freedom, my captivity. He walks free with new identity, relocated far. The snitch tape left me behind bars.
Yo, you heard about that thing?
Yo, you heard about that thing?
What thing?
You know the thing? Nah, man, I don't know about nothing. Come on, don't play stupid. I'm serious, I don't.
The defendant clearly knew about the robbery.
Now I'm teaching younger cats, trust nobody completely. The snitch tape changed how I move, how I speak discreetly. Paranoid is healthy in the world with friends of feds. A fed, information trading freedom for your head. The snitch tape taught me that loyalty's a dying breed. When facing time, most people fold, that's guaranteed. I don't blame them fully, the system's designed this way. Turn people against each other, that's how they maintain sway. Over communities, over movements, over any resistance. The snitch tape, COINTELPRO's continued existence in modern form and digital age and surveillance state. The snitch tape just evolution of historical hate.
FBI get down. FBI get down.
You have the right to remain silent.
FBI get down. FBI get down.
Anything you say can and will.
Snitch nowhere to be seen. Already gone.
What's in that? Embalming fluid. PCP. That's crazy. Nah. This'll take you somewhere else. Oh shit. Embalming fluid dreams got me floating out my skin. Reality's a prison that I'm constantly escaping. Wet cigarette, sherm sticks, whatever you wanna call it. This chemical dissociation got my consciousness in orbit around a planet I don't recognize as Earth no more. Embalming fluid dreams, I'm above the corner store, looking down at my body, at my life, at my pain. PCP disconnection, numbing everything I can't explain. Started smoking to forget, now I can't remember when. Embalming fluid dreams became my only friend who don't judge, don't ask questions, just removes me from the scene of my own existence. Most violent drug I've seen. When the world's too real and the pain won't fade. Embalming fluid dreams, chemical escapade. Dissociate from everything, prices that we pay to feel nothing, absolutely nothing, just the void we made. Blacked out for 3 days, came to in a cell. Embalming fluid dreams, can't remember what befell. My sanity, apparently I fought 6 cops alone. Superhuman strength that PCP's known to give you, to deceive you, make you think you can't be stopped. Embalming fluid dreams, rational thinkers drop. Completely I'm a zombie, stumbling through psychosis. Can't tell what's real, what's hallucinations, doses. Paramedics said my heart rate was 180 beats. Embalming fluid dreams, my body on delete mode, system failing, organ straining under stress. But I'm too detached to care, too numb to address dissociation episode.
Where am I?
Where am I?
Who am I? Who am I?
Who am I?
Am I?
Real?
None of this is real. This is real.
I'm not real.
Nothing's real.
psych ward now. They saying permanent brain damage. Embalming fluid dreams, the chemical advantage. I thought I had is actually my slow death sentence. Can't form complete thoughts, speech patterns, incoherent, senseless. My mama crying, don't recognize her own son. Embalming fluid dreams, look what I've become. A cautionary tale, a shell, a ghost of who I was. 23 years old, brain fried because I couldn't handle sober realities. Wait, so I chose embalming fluid dreams to medicate. Now I'm permanently dissociated, can't come back. This the price of trying to escape the black experience in America. The trauma, the pain, embalming fluid dreams, permanently insane.
Time for your meds.
Pills rattling.
Swallowing.
Good.
Sitting staring at nothing.
He's been like this for months.
Will he recover?
Unlikely.
Vacant stare continues. Embalming fluid dreams. Forever.
Forever.
How much? 50 for 20 minutes. Get in. You work for yourself, does it matter? That's what I thought. Yeah.
Brothel economics, but the brothel is the street. Corner of Lexington where desperation meets supply and demand. I'm the supply they demand. Brothel economics, survival's contraband against morality. Police who never ask why, just arrest us. Judges watch us slowly die from disease, from violence, from stigma and shame. Brothel economics, society's blame. Game where they created the conditions for this work, then criminalized the workers. That's the ultimate perk. A patriarchy of capitalism, of systems intertwined. Brothel economics, my body's redefined as commodity, as product, as transaction space. Not a person, just a service, just a marketplace.
When your body's the only capital you own.
Brothel economics.
Flesh and bone. Survival through transactions, seeds we've sown.
The systems that created this and cast the first stone.
When your body's the only capital you own.
Brothel economics.
Flesh and bone. Survival through transactions, seeds we've sown.
The systems that created this and cast the first stone. My pimp takes 70%, calls it protection. Brothel economics, coercion's intersection with choice, with agency, with what survival means. When you're 16, runaway, caught in between. Freedom and captivity is complicated, not simple. Brothel economics, every transaction's instrumental to staying alive another day, another week, another month. But the cost is more than money, that's the blunt truth nobody wants to hear. Would rather criminalize than address the poverty, abuse, the systematic lies that tell young girls they're worthless, that their bodies are for sale, then arrest them when they believe it. That's the tale of brothel economics, supply chain of trauma, from childhood to the corner. That's the drama. Where's my money?
I gave you.
You holding out on me?
I own you, you understand?
Cry,
Yes,
say it.
you own me.
Trying to leave, but brothel economics got me trapped. He threatened my little sister, said she'll be unwrapped next if I try to run, if I try to tell. Brothel economics, personal hell, masquerading as choice, as empowerment as work. But when violence controls your labor, behind that lurks something darker than transactions, something more like slavery. Brothel economics, my prison, my bravery is measured in survival and waking up each day and not breaking completely and finding some way to maintain my humanity despite what I must do. Brothel economics, this ain't chosen, this is true. Desperation, not liberation, no matter how they spin the narrative. I know my reality within. Come back here! Help!
Somebody help me.
Days later, still on the corner. How much? 50 for 20 minutes.
Cycle continues.
Musette, your call is important to us. Please continue to hold.
45 minutes later.
Hi, my father needs dialysis.
I'm sorry your plan doesn't cover.
He'll die without it.
I understand your frustration, but
Is there a supervisor?
they'll tell you the same thing, ma'am.
Dialysis decision part 2. Sequel nobody wanted. Insurance denied coverage. My father's life now flaunted. His bargaining chip is negotiation as denied claim. Dialysis decision. Who decides who gets to remain alive when money's the measurement? When profit's the gauge of human worth, of who deserves another page in their life story. My father's 64. Dialysis decision. Insurance closed the door on his future cause he's high risk, pre-existing. Dialysis decision. Corporate death panel existing despite claims they don't. They do with every denial, every rejection letter. That's their trial by bureaucracy. Death sentence by a spreadsheet calculation. When accountants decide who deserves to survive. Dialysis decision. Staying alive is privilege for the wealthy. The poor left to die. Appeal denied, second opinion denied, third appeal pending. Meanwhile, dialysis decision, my father's life descending in toxicity, into uremia, into organ failure. While insurance deliberates, their profit made more. Trailer by the sick, by the dying, by the desperate and poor. Dialysis decision, that's what insurance is for. Not healing, not helping, just extracting premium, then denying coverage. That's the idiom of death panels, masters, cost-benefit analysis. Dialysis decision, corporate paralysis of compassion, of humanity, of basic fucking care. My father's dying while they calculate what's fair to shareholders, to bottom line, the quarterly earnings. Dialysis decision, while family's heart is yearning. Ethics committee. So we have limited dialysis machines.
And 3 patients needing immediate treatment.
Patient A is 64, diabetic, overweight.
Patient B is 42, otherwise healthy.
Patient C is 38, has insurance.
Recommendation?
Patient C gets the machine.
So money decides?
Next case.
They offered comfort care, that's hospice, that's giving up. Dialysis decision, drinking from death's cup. Because he can't afford treatment, cause insurance won't pay. Because capitalism decided he don't get another day. Week, month, year, life, whatever time is left. Dialysis decision, medical care is theft. From the poor, from the sick, from the ones who built this nation. Now discarded when we need help. That's our station in this hierarchy of worth. At the bottom looking up at machines and treatments just beyond our cup. That runneth over with medical debt and denial letters. Dialysis decision, should've done better, known better, been better. That's what they imply, personal failing, not systematic. Dialysis decision, end stage of democratic collapse into oligarchy, medical fascism, death panels. My father's life ended by insurance's channels. Family gathered. Family gathered. We're removing the ventilator. Say goodbye.
Holding hand.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I'm sorry we couldn't. Time of death.
Insurance denied to the end.
Wait, are you? I said get down! Are you cops? Show me.
We're the police now, comply.
Jump out, boys, in unmarked cars. No badges showing till they got you on the ground. Now the power's flowing through their veins, through their fists, through their boots on necks. Plainclothes police raids. What did you expect when you give cops power without accountability? Jump out, boys, state-sanctioned brutality. No uniform, no warning, just violence sudden. Could be robbers, could be killers. Residents are troubled by who to trust, who to run from, who to comply with. Jump out, boys, making split-second decisions shift from survival mode to compliance mode in seconds flat. But sometimes that hesitation's where the bullet's at. When you can't tell cops from criminals on sight. Jump out, boys, terror in the night. No badges, no uniforms, just might makes right in the street. That's the play. They search my car without warrant, without probable cause. Jump out boys above the constitutional laws that supposedly protect us, supposedly apply, but in practice, jump out boys just brutalize and covered up. He was resisting, he seemed suspicious. Jump out boys, their tactics are vicious and unconstitutional, but who gon' check them? Internal affairs, jump out boys, protect them. Fellow cops, code of silence, blue wall intact. Jump out boys, no accountability, that's a fact. Documented thousands of times, lawsuits settle quiet. Tax dollars paying for it. Jump out boys, riot against citizens, against rights, against peace. Raid happening.
Chaos real time.
Everybody down! Wrong house! Wrong house! Shut up! Clear! Clear! Clear!
This ain't the address.
Oops, walking out. Family traumatized, house destroyed, no apology. File lawsuit, they claiming qualified immunity. Jump out boys, protected by the system's unity. Against us, against accountability, against justice served. My kids got PTSD, but jump out boys are preserved in their positions, in their power, in their impunity to terrorize communities under guise of public safety. But who's safe when cops indistinguishable from criminals? Jump out boys, the constitutional principles they're violating daily, but courts keep siding with power over people. That's the message every single hour. We're less than, we're suspects, we're targets, we're prey. Jump out boys hunting us and legal system says okay.
He had no warrant, no cause.
I know, but qualified immunity.
They traumatized my children.
I understand, but precedent says
So there's no justice?
not in this system.
Then what system we fighting for?
That's the question, isn't it? Question, isn't it? Question, isn't it? Question, isn't it?
Someone's car getting towed. That's my car! Running outside in underwear. Wait. Too late, buddy. 3 months behind.
I need that for work.
Should've made your payments. Should've made your payments.
Please, I'll lose my job! Repo man blues, 3 a.m. they came for my ride. Lost my job next week, got nowhere to hide. From the spiral that starts when you lose transportation. Repo man blues, economic devastation, emotion, domino effect, cascade of loss. Can't get to work, can't pay rent. Bear the cost of one missed payment or one financial slip. Repo man blues, watching my whole life strip away like the tail lights of my car being towed. 17 payments made, 3 missed, now I'm owed nothing. They got the car, I got the debt remaining. Repo man blues, financial systems draining of every last resource till you got nothing left.
When they take your wheels, they take your livelihood. Repo man blues, misunderstood by people who never struggled, never stood. One payment from losing everything good. Repo man blues, misunderstood by people who never struggled, never stood. One payment from losing everything good.
Called the boss, I can't make it, car got repoed. He said, figure it out or you done cold. No empathy, no understanding, just ultimatum. Repo man blues, poverty straight and revealed, exposed. No safety net exists. One crisis away from homelessness persists as reality for millions. Just one car payment away from everything. Repo man blue statement on American poverty's precarious nature. How close we all are to complete failure. Bus takes 2 hours, 3 transfers unreliable. Repo man blues making employment undeniable. Impossibility cycle perpetuates, can't get ahead chasing.
Flashback trying to stop repo.
Running after tow truck.
Stop, that's my call.
Jumping on truck.
Get on.
Struggling.
Falling off, hitting pavement. Car disappearing. Lying in street. Neighbors watching. Shame. Pain, defeat.
Walking 4 miles to work now, wake up 4 a.m. Repo man blues, can't afford to condemn the system that created this. Just gotta survive it. Boss stock my pay for being late. Arrived, it doesn't matter, just results, just productivity. Repo man blues, human captivity to employment that don't care if you got transportation. Just show up or face termination. No explanation, need no accommodation, no understanding. Repo man blues got me standing at this bus stop in the rain, waiting for a ride that might not come, might be full, might just glide past my stop, leaving me stranded again.
Repo man blues,
poverty's refrain.
Rain falling, shivering.
Bus late, checking phone.
4:47 a.m. Work starts at 5.
Bus still not coming.
I'm gonna be late again.
I'm gonna get fired.
Sitting on wet bench,
head in hands.
head in hand.
Bus finally come.
2:40.
Next bus in 45 minutes.
People and blues. People and cool. People man.
Sign here and here.
What am I signing?
Consent for surgery and waiver of liability.
Waiver?
Standard procedure, you're consenting to the risks.
What risks?
Rare complications. Very rare.
Without this surgery, the appendix could rupture.
Signing.
Okay.
Routine appendectomy, botched surgery made me paralyzed from the waist down. 23, watching my whole life compromised. Surgeon nicked my spinal cord, unavoidable complication. But the toxicology showed he was high. Botched surgery litigation revealed he'd been investigated twice before for similar, but hospital kept employing him. Botched surgeries familiar, pattern of negligence of protecting doctors over patients. Now I'm in a wheelchair, permanently facing a life I never imagined, never prepared for, never chose. Botched surgery, how many more before they close? That operating room revoked that license, face consequences. But medical boards protecting their own, that's their defenses. When they cut wrong and destroy your life, botched surgery, permanent strife. But doctors walk free, no criminal knife. Just complication, just acceptable sacrifice. Settlement offered 60,000, 60,000 for my legs. Botched surgery, lawyer says that's what the precedent begs for. Standard payout, take it or go to trial, risk getting nothing. Botched surgery's profile is protected by the system, by malpractice caps, by tort reform, by politicians, funded by medical lobbies. That's the norm. Victims get pennies, doctors keep practicing, hospitals keep profiting. Botched surgery, the accountability's missing completely, totally, absolutely absent from equation. Meanwhile, I'm learning how to catheterize. New situation, normal, new reality, new permanent condition. Botched surgery, but doctor face no prohibition on continuing to practice, on continuing to operate. Operating room error monitors beeping steady.
Scalpel cutting.
Wait.
What?
That's not.
Alarm blaring. Spinal cord!
Oh God.
Get neuro in here! His legs. Clamp it. We need to
Too late, the damage.
close him up.
But close them up.
Lawsuit denied, sign the waiver, assume the risk. The botched surgery, justice is brisk. To dismiss when you're poor, when you're black, when you're young. System protects the powerful, the rich, the privileged tongue that speaks in medical jargon and legal complexity. Botched surgery, my simplicity of wanting accountability, wanting justice, wanting something more than $60,000 for everything I lost, for every dream deferred, for every plan destroyed. Botched surgery left me void of recourse, of options, of hope for restitution. Just adapt, just accept, that's the institution. Solution, not prevention, not accountability. Just cope. Botched surgery killed more than mobility, killed hope.
The judge dismissed.
On what grounds?
You signed the waiver, assumed the risks. I didn't assume a drunk surgeon.
Toxicology was inconclusive.
He was high.
Medical board found no wrongdoing.
So that's it?
I'm sorry.
Wheeling out. Elevator. Alone.
Crying.
23 years old.
Paralyzed.
No justice.
Yo, we need to talk. About what? About you talking to them folks. I don't know what you. Don't lie, we know we got proof. Man, they have me on. Don't care, you told, now you pay. Wait. The burn
burn snitch, literally. They set him on fire for cooperating, for trying to escape the quagmire of federal charges and mandatory minimums. The burn snitch, street justice is synonyms for no snitching, no cooperating, no testifying. Code is absolute. The burn snitch died trying to save himself to reduce his sentence to survive. But street code says snitches don't deserve to stay alive. Third degree burns over 70% his body. The burn snitch, message sent to everybody who thinking about cooperating, about making deals. This is what happens, this is how the street feels. About betrayal, about talking, about breaking code.
When the streets decide you talk too much, the burn snitch, final touch of gasoline and lighters clutch. Street justice, don't forgive, don't trust.
I watched it happen, didn't participate but didn't stop it. The burn snitch, moral complicity, I got it on my conscience now. His screams still haunt my sleep, but in my world, you snitch, the consequences deep and permanent and violent. That's just how it goes, the burn snitch. Everybody knows the rules, unwritten but enforced with brutality. I'm conflicted. On one hand, that's the reality of street life, street code, street consequences. On the other hand, the burn snitch defenses. Was he not human? Did he not deserve mercy? But in the streets, snitching's the ultimate heresy. Violence escalating.
Please, I got kids, liquid splashing,
gasoline smell.
Should've thought about that. Don't.
Collapsing, still burning, still screaming. Someone filming on phone. That's what snitches get. That's what snitches get. That's what snitches get. That's what snitches get. That's what snitches. He survived barely, burn unit for months. The burn snitch, disfigured, life's blunt. A physical, psychological, permanent scars behind bars in the hospital. Behind scars and tell the story every time he looks in mirror. The burn snitch, living in constant fear of retaliation, of finishing the job of witnesses who might testify against the ones who did this. But nobody saw nothing, nobody knows nothing. The burn snitch learned what street code's worth something. More than life, more than mercy, more than human decency. It's enforced with fire, with violence, with frequency. Enough to keep most people quiet, to keep most in line. The burn snitch, the most extreme design of social control of community, policing itself against cooperation with the state, with the system, with wealth of information that might incriminate, might condemn. The burn snitch, cautionary tale for all of them.
Infection, infectious. He's not gonna flatline. 3 weeks after the burning, morgue, sheet over body, manner of death, homicide by immolation.
Suspect,
nobody saw anything. Of course not. The burn snitch. That's what snitches get. That's what snitches get. That's what snitches get. That's what snitches get.
Number 84-7. I'm here to apply for Section 8. Fill out these forms. Waitlist is currently 7 years. 7 years? That's the average, could be longer. Where am I supposed to live until then? Next, no. Section 8 lottery, applied when I was 23, now I'm 31, still haven't heard from Housing Authority. 8 years on a waiting list for assistance finding shelter. Section 8 lottery, while I'm living helter-skelter between friends, couches, motels, my car when I can't afford. Section 8 lottery, affordable housing deplored and destroyed by decades of defunding, of neglect, of gentrification, of development's effect on poor folks' housing options, on working class stability. Section 8 lottery, waiting's futility is apparent, but what choice do I have but wait? Meanwhile, renting rooms by the week at predatory rate.
When you need housing, but the list is 7 years. Section 8 lottery, housing crisis appears. In full view, but politicians deaf to tears. A family's waiting, hoping, drowning in fears.
They purged the list, said I needed to reapply. Section 8 lottery, I could've fucking cried. 8 years waiting to race with one policy change. Back to square one, Section 8 lottery strange. Cruelty, bureaucratic violence disguised as reform. Meanwhile developers getting tax breaks to transform affordable housing into luxury condos. Market rate, Section 8 lottery, while families can't wait any longer. Homelessness looms larger every day. One medical bill, one missed paycheck away from living in my car, from shelter's degradation. Section 8 lottery, housing's desperation. Years passing in tides of time. 2003.
Application received.
2005.
Still processing.
2007.
Waitlist purge. Reapply.
2011.
No updates available.
2011.
Funding cuts delay processing.
So waiting. Aging in real time. Getting older. Still homeless. Still hoping. 12 years now since first application. Section 8 lottery, lost all expectation that it'll come through, that I'll ever get housed. Section 8 lottery, just another system browse. It failed its purpose, failed its mission, failed the people who built this country, who deserve somewhere peaceful to rest, to live, to raise their kids, to exist. But Section 8 lottery doesn't give a shit about humanity, about dignity, about basic rights. Just bureaucracy, just waitlist, just political fights over funding, over priorities, over budgets and such, while families sleep in cars. That's too much to bear, but bearing's all we got, so we wait. Section 8 lottery, affordable housing's fate.
Still waiting.
Years later. 2003.
Opening mailbox.
Envelope from Housing Authority. Hands shaking. After review of your application.
You have been placed at extended waiting list.
Estimated wait time. 4-6 more years.
20 years.
I'll be 43 years old.
Section 8 lottery.
Fuck. 20 years. 20 years old.
Name? Johnson. Marcus reporting as required. Last check-in was Thursday, today's Friday. I know you said weekly. You were supposed to come Thursday by 5 p.m. It's now Friday, 9 a.m. I worked late, I couldn't.
That's a violation, failure to report on time. But I'm here now. Warrants already issued, turn around. What?
The parole violation sent me back for 18 months. Not for new crime, just missed checking once. One time, 1 day late. That's all it took. The parole violation. By the book, they sent me back inside. Back to the cage, back to the system. Back to the rage that I thought I left behind. But parole is just prison, with different walls, different rules, different prison. You're never free, you're property of the state. The parole violation, predetermined fate. For most released, statistics show 2/3 go back within 3 years. That's absurd, but by design, recidivism is profitable.
When the system's designed to send you back, the parole violation deck is stacked. Against success, against staying on track. Technical rules ensure you're coming back.
Couldn't find employment cause I got a record. Parole officers to get a job and nobody beckoned. When I applied, check the box, have you been convicted? The parole violation, predictably afflicted by unemployment, by poverty, by desperation, leading to survival crimes, to new incarceration. But I didn't even get that far, just missed curfew. One night helping my mama move, the parole crew showed up at 10:30, curfew was 10. The parole violation, back inside again, 30 minutes late, 18 months return. Lesson that the parole system was learned is you're never really free. You're always on borrowed time, violation moment.
Door knock, midnight. Bang, bang, bang! Open up! Parole compliance check!
It's 11:45, I'm here. I'm here. Curfew's 10 p.m.
judge, you're in violation. Please, I can explain. Turn around. You have the right to read and Miranda rights.
Not again.
Dad,
I'm sorry. Back to prison. The parole violation rate's designed to be high. System profits off recidivism, that's not a lie. Private prisons need bodies, judges need convictions. Parole officers need violations, that's their addiction. The power to control, to keeping us in cycle of parole violation. Modern bondage is recycle of enslaved labor. Of captive populations, 13 amendments exception. Mass incarcerations, foundation built on parole violations. Technicalities, you don't need a new crime, just miss formalities. A checking in, the curfews of restrictions so strict, failure's inevitable. The parole violations conflict between freedom and captivity. You're never truly free, just temporarily released, that's reality. Sitting on bunk, same cell, same walls, same nightmare. Back again, Johnson. Yeah, what you do? Let's curfew by 30 minutes. Damn, they got you do. They always do. Lying down, staring at ceiling. The parole violation. The trap door, always ready to open.
You got scripts?
Yeah, on 20 oxys, fresh from the doctor.
How much?
500 for the bottle.
Cash exchanging.
Doctor's still taking new patients.
If you got 200 cash and fake a back injury.
What's the address?
Pill mill parking lot where the junkies meet the scripts. Doctored inside writing prescriptions, making trips to the bank every day with duffel bags of cash. Meanwhile, pill mill parking lot, overdose aftermath is piling bodies up. But doctor keeps on writing OxyContin, Percocet, fentanyl patches, providing legal heroin to anyone who pays his fee. Pill mill parking lot, medical travesty of ethics, of oath, of do no harm, but profit motive stronger than doctors' qualm about creating addicts, about destroying lives. Pill mill parking lot thrives when doctors deal drugs. Legal makes it worse. Pill mill parking lot, addictions nursed through prescriptions, through pain management, perverse opioid epidemic, pharmaceutical curse. I started coming here for legitimate back pain. Now I'm hooked. Pill mill parking lot's domain has consumed my whole existence. Whole paycheck, whole life revolves around the next script, next check. Doctor don't care, sees me 90 seconds, write script. $200 cash, pill mill parking lot equipped. Me with months supply, that's gone in a week. Then I'm back, begging pill mill parking lots technique for creating dependency, for ensuring return customers. He's not a doctor, he's a dealer, that's the rumor's truth. But he's protected by a medical license. While pill mill parking lots filled with violence, of withdrawal or desperation of addicts fighting over spots, overdose, parking lot sudden, and car taking pills, just 3 more.
Waiting. Okay, I'm good. Minutes pass. Wait, something's wrong.
Can't breathe.
Yo, call 911, he's ODing!
Gasping back.
You almost died, man.
I know, but I got more scripts inside. Walking back in.
Psych continues, doctor finally got arrested. DEA rate shut it down. But pill mill parking lots, addiction don't leave town. We just shifted to the streets, the heroin, the fentanyl. Cause doctor got us hooked, now pill mill's funeral. But addiction's alive, still thriving, still killing. Difference is now it's criminal. Now it's fulfilling prison cells instead of rehab beds. That's the system's response to epidemic they created through prescriptions, legal distribution, pharmaceutical industries greed. Pill mill parking lot planted the seed that blossomed into overdose crisis, into death rates climbing, but nobody's holding Purdue accountable. That's timing. Perfect, blame the addicts, blame the dealers on the street, while pill mill parking lots legal heat caused it all, started it all, lit the match. But doctors and companies got a different dispatch.
Federal agents, doctor, you're under arrest. For what?
Illegal distribution of controlled substances.
Legal handcuffs.
Doctor, you're under arrest.
For what? Illegal distribution of controlled substances. Pill mill parking lot empty now. Patients sitting in cars. What we gonna do?
Street got what we need. Our addiction continues, just different suppliers.
Despite your claims of innocence,
Despite lack of physical evidence,
the jury has found you guilty.
I sentence you to life without parole.
I didn't do it.
Guards restraining.
I'm innocent!
The wrongful conviction took 30 years of my life. DA evidence proved I'm innocent and did the strife of fighting from inside, screaming I didn't do it. But the wrongful conviction, system pushed through it. Despite alibi, despite no evidence, despite logical doubt. All white jury took 2 hours to figure out that I was guilty of murder I didn't commit. The wrongful conviction, racism's perfect fit. Black defendant, white victims, scared community needed someone to blame. The wrongful convictions, unity of injustice, of prejudice, of systemic failure. Now I'm 56, release what they offer.
Our apologies, like that gives back 3 decades.
When they steal your life for crimes you didn't do, the wrongful conviction, justice untrue. 30 years gone, they say, oops, I bad, not you. But can't return the time to trauma, what you been through. I was 23, now I'm 56, world's different. The wrongful conviction made me times immigrant. In my own country, own city, don't recognize nothing. Technology, culture, everything something I never experienced, learned about, adapted to. The wrongful conviction, decade stolen that I flew through in a cage, missing everything, everyone. Mama died while I was inside, never got to see her one. Last time brother OD'd, sister had kids. The wrongful conviction, all the life I missed is incalculable, immeasurable, irreplaceable, gone. And they wanna give me compensation, that's wrong. On every level, 75,000 per year served, years passing.
1994.
First year, still fighting. 1999,
Appeals denied.
2004,
Losing hope.
2009,
Going through motions.
2014,
Innocence Project takes case.
2019,
DNA testing.
2019,
Incineration. Walking out, blinking in sunlight.
different world,
Different person,
different everything.
but same trauma.
They offer me the .2 million for 30 years wrongfully served. 73,000 per year, is that what I deserve? For my 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s stolen away. The wrongful conviction, there's no amount they could pay to make this right. To restore what was taken, I can't have kids now. A ship is forsaken me, can't build career, can't recover lost time. The wrongful conviction, they committed the crime against me, against humanity, against justice's core. But nobody's prosecuted, nobody held responsible for the wrongful conviction. The prosecutor knew, detective lied, judge was biased, but the wrongful conviction, they all hide behind qualified immunity, behind good faith mistakes. While I lost 30 years, 30 birthdays, 30 holiday aches of being absent, being forgotten, being erased. The wrongful conviction, my existence displaced by systematic racism, by rush to convict, by need for closure over truth. That's the conflict.
I'm sorry for what happened to you.
Sorry,
You knew I was innocent.
I believed the evidence at the time.
You hide evidence. You threaten witnesses.
I was doing my job.
Your job stole my life.
I can't change the past.
But you're still a prosecutor.
Still doing this.
I have nothing more to say.
Walking away.
No accountability.
No justice.
Just sorry.
30 years gone. 30 years gone. 30 years gone.
Forever.
Keys and door. What the?
Lock doesn't work.
They changed the locks.
Hello?
Seeing belongings in trash bags on curb.
No.
Illegal eviction effective immediately.
They can't do this.
Eviction day came without warning, without court order. Landlord just changed locks through my life across the border of sidewalk. Trash bags full of everything I own. Eviction day, instantly I'm homeless, instantly alone on this curb in the rain, watching people walk past. My whole life reduced to garbage bags. Eviction day moved fast, from house to houseless, from stable to street. One illegal lockout, no due process, no receipt, just you're out. Just belongings on the pavement. Eviction day, landlords illegal enslavement to homelessness, to vulnerability, to danger immediate. No notice, no warning, just eviction days expedite. Way of removing poor folks when rent's late.
When they throw your life on the street without warning. Eviction day, no due process, no mourning. Notice, just locks change, now you're mourning. Everything you had while the rain keeps pouring. When they throw your life on the street without warning. Eviction day, no due process, no mourning. Notice, just locks change, now you're mourning. Everything you had while the rain keeps pouring.
Call the cops, they said it's civil matter, not criminal. Eviction day, police response is minimal. Contact a lawyer, they said laughing as they drove away, leaving me homeless. Eviction day, where do I stay? Tonight, tomorrow, next week, forever maybe. Belongings getting soaked, people staring, looking shady at me, at my situation, at my visible poverty. Eviction day, public humiliation, sodomy, the dignity, the privacy, the basic human decency. Everything I own now displayed for everyone to see. Photos, clothes, documents, personal items. Eviction day, public exhibition of my victimhood's rhythm. Lockout.
Please, my insulin's in there.
I need my medication.
You're trespassing, leave.
You can't do this.
I already did, get off my property.
Standing in rain, belongings getting destroyed. Trying to salvage what's important, neighbors watching. Shame, rain intensifying.
Everything ruined. Spend eviction day trying to find somewhere, anywhere. Shelters full, friends maxed out. Family ain't there or can't help or won't help or too far away. Eviction day turned into first night. No place to stay except the street, except the park, except the bridge underpass. With my trash bags, with my shame, with my lower class status fully visible, fully exposed, fully known. Eviction day, this is how homelessness gets grown. Instantly, immediately, without warning, without chance to prepare, to plan, to do anything but dance to landlords' illegal tunes, the powers abuse. Eviction day, poverty's residential noose tighten around my neck, around my future, around my hope. One illegal lockout, now I barely cope. Find a spot on the bridge,
Laying on cardboard,
trash bags as pillow.
sounds of traffic above.
Other homeless people nearby. First time? Yeah.
Gets easier, or you get harder. Can't tell which.
Trying to sleep, shivering, rain leaking through.
Eviction day.
Became eviction life.
I'm parked legal, right? I'm parked legal, right? Checking signs. No parking 2 to 4 a.m. It's 6 p.m. I'm good. 30 minutes later, returning.
Where the fuck is my car?
Tow truck driving away in distance.
No!
The predatory tow got my car from legal parking. Sign was hidden, barely visible, they sharking on poor folks, on working folks, on anybody parking. The predatory tow, legalized hijacking of vehicles, a transportation of people's ability to work, to function, to maintain stability. Now my car's an impound, fees accumulating daily. The predatory tow, contract with City Shady as fuck, kickbacks to officials, to inspectors. The predatory tow, corruption's vectors, spreading through municipal government like disease, while car owners like me brought to our knees by extortion disguised as parking enforcement.
When they steal your car legally, the predatory tow, deliberately targeting the poor strategically.
Parking traps designed to feed you to death, that's the reality. Impound lot says 450 to release. The predatory tow, fees that never cease. Accumulating 75 per day storage. Can't afford it, the predatory tows forage through my bank account, my savings, my survival. Without car can't work, without work no arrival. With money to pay fees, that's the catch-22. The predatory tow, designed to screw you completely, totally, systematically drain every resource, every option, every chance to regain your vehicle, your transportation, your independence. The predatory tow, economic decadence, preying on vulnerability, on poverty, on need. Impound lot,
Trying to negotiate.
I need my car.
That'll be $450 plus $75 per day.
It's been here 3 days.
$675 total.
I don't have that.
Then it stays here, 75 more each day.
This is extortion.
This is business, pay your leave.
How am I supposed to work without my car?
Not my problem.
Can I make payments?
No full payment only.
Walking away, car sitting there. Can see it, can't afford it. Trapped. 3 weeks later, the predatory tow company sent notice my car's being sold for fees. Ironically, car worth $3,000, they selling for the cost. The predatory tow, all my equities lost to legalized theft, to municipal corruption, to contract system designed for disruption of poor people's lives, of working people's stability. The predatory tow profitable, and ability to pay becomes their revenue stream continuous. Cars gone, still owe fees. The predatory tow sinuous, trap around my finances, around my future, around my hope. Lego car theft, how am I supposed to cope? Sue them with what money? With what lawyer? The predatory tow systems destroyer of working class transportation, of mobility, of access to employment, to opportunity, any success.
Lot 47, 1989 Honda Civic.
Starting bid $200.
Sold for $275.
That was my car. Still owe us $445 in fees.
You just sold my car.
For less than you owed, you still owe the difference.
This is insane.
See you in collections. Walking away, no car. Still in debt. Predatory tow. Complete extraction. Complete extraction. Complete extraction.
I need information about abortion. Of course. Come right in, let's talk about your options. First, let's do a free ultrasound.
Okay.
And watch this video while we prepare. Graphic anti-abortion propaganda starts. Wait, what is this?
Crisis Pregnancy Center, fake clinic designed to deceive women seeking abortions, to blind them with propaganda, with medical misinformation. Crisis Pregnancy Center, forced birth station, disguised as healthcare, but it's ideology. Religious extremism masked as medical methodology. They delayed me 4 weeks with counseling and lies. Crisis Pregnancy Center, where reproductive freedom dies in deception, in coercion, and psychological manipulation. Told me abortion causes cancer, causes damnation. Eternal, spiritual, medical, all lies. Crisis Pregnancy Center, fake clinics disguised when they masquerade as clinics, but they're churches in disguise. Crisis Pregnancy Center, built on lies. Delay and deceiving until you have no choice. Forced pregnancy through deception, stole your voice. They said they help with adoption arrangements. Crisis Pregnancy Center, false encouragements to carry the term against my will, my need. I'm 18 in school, this pregnancy would impede everything I'm working toward, everything I plan. But Crisis Pregnancy Center, forced births demand. Disguise as care, disguise as concern, when really it's control they're trying to earn over women's bodies, over reproductive choice. Crisis Pregnancy Center, patriarchy's voice, speaking through religious extremism's mouth, controlling women's futures, north and south. These fake clinics set up next to real ones, that's intentional deception revealed.
So when can I schedule the procedure?
Oh, we don't provide abortions here.
What? You said...
We provide alternatives to abortion. You lied to me. You wasted weeks.
We gave you time to reconsider.
I'm past the deadline now. You knew.
God's will.
This isn't a real clinic.
We're a pregnancy resource center.
You're a lie. A fucking scam.
Please don't use that language.
Walking out.
realizing trapped by design.
By design. Now I'm past the cutoff for legal abortion in my state. Crisis pregnancy center, they seal my fate through deception, through delay, through strategic lying. Now I'm forced to carry the term, inside I'm dying. From the violation, from the coercion, from the trap, crisis pregnancy center. Forced births map to controlling women, to removing autonomy, to enforcing pregnancy through religious hegemony, disguised as healthcare, federally funded even. Crisis pregnancy center. Women deceiving is their mission, their purpose, their funded goal. Control women's bodies, control women's soul, through deception, through lies, through fake medical advice. Crisis pregnancy center, reproductive rights demise.
Push. It's a girl. Holding baby. Complex emotions. I didn't want this. I wasn't ready.
But they took my choice, my choice. Crisis pregnancy center. Forced birth victory. Woman's autonomy stolen.
Stolen.
Immigration checkpoint ahead.
All vehicles must stop.
Hot racing.
I'm legal. I'm legal. I have papers.
Pulling up.
Citizenship.
American, born here.
ID.
Handing over.
Step out of the vehicle.
Why? I'm a citizen.
Step out now.
The ICE checkpoint, 20 miles from any border. They can stop you anywhere. Check your papers, no court order needed. Just suspicion, just your skin color's wrong. The ICE checkpoint, been American all along. But that don't matter when you look like you're from somewhere. The ICE checkpoint, racial profiling's nightmare. Made legal, made routine, made normal and accepted. Show your papers, prove you belong or be rejected. From your own country, from your own community. The ICE checkpoint, destroying any immunity. From harassment, from detention, from deportation's threat. Even citizens get caught in ICE checkpoints net.
When they can stop you anywhere, demand your proof. The ICE checkpoint. Fascism's truth. Papers please in America. Seems aloof from history's lessons, from democracy's youth. My cousin's a citizen, born in Texas, detained. The ICE checkpoint, citizenship's explained. Don't matter the agents who see brown skin and assume you're illegal alien, invader. Your doom is detention, is questioning, is hours in cage while they verify what you already showed. ICE checkpoints rage against migrants, against foreigners, against anyone who looks like they might be undocumented by the books of racial profiling, of systematic harassment. The ICE checkpoint, Gestapo's embarrassment to America's posed values, supposed freedom, supposed rights. But ICE checkpoint, domestic flights even get stopped. Buses, trains, anywhere they want detention.
I showed you my birth certificate.
We're verifying.
I was born in Arizona.
Sit down and wait.
Hours passing.
Can I call someone?
No phone calls during verification.
Freezing, cold cell.
Metal bench.
No food, no water. 8 hours later.
You're free to go.
That's it?
No apology.
Next.
Walking out.
Traumatized.
By your own government.
In your own country. The ICE checkpoint's unconstitutional, illegal. But courts keep allowing, keep deeming it equal. The border crossings, even though we're miles inland. The ICE checkpoint, fascist state's brand of America, of freedom, of land of the free. Unless you look foreign, in ICE checkpoint you'll see what it's really like, what America's becoming. Papers, please, nation. The ICE checkpoint's drumming. Beat of authoritarianism, of racial profiling, normalize our constitutional rights, completely compromised for theater of immigration enforcement. The ICE checkpoint, domestic police, states endorsement by courts, by politicians, by citizens who think it don't affect them. To ICE checkpoint's brink of fascism fully realized in American streets.
Wait, his papers are valid.
Too late. He's already in the van.
But he's a citizen.
We'll sort it out in Mexico.
Mexico.
He's never been to Mexico. Van driving away.
This happens more than you think.
American citizen.
Deported to foreign country.
No recourse, no accountability.
ICE checkpoint.
American dystopia.
Realize.
machinery workers. Watch your step up there.
I got it.
Working. Loose board. Wait. Silence.
Call 911.
The slip and fall broke my back in 3 places. Construction sites, safety violations, lawsuit cases. Should have been easy, but I was paid under table to slip and fall. Now I'm unable to prove employment. The fire workers comp, no insurance, no coverage. Through the legal swamp, I'm drowning, paralyzed from waist down to slip and fall. My whole life's now bound to this wheelchair, to this poverty, to this pain. 28 years old, will never walk again, because contractor cut corners, save money, broke rules, the slip and fall. Now I'm the fool who trusted, who believed, who needed the work.
When safety costs money and your body pays the price,
the slip and fall,
rolling the dice
with workers' lives,
with no think twice about consequences, about the sacrifice.
Hospital bills are 700,000 and counting. The slip and fall, debts mounting exponentially, daily, impossibly high. Meanwhile, contractor denying I was ever his guy. Never worked for me, he claims in court. The slip and fall, legal battle fought with no resources, no lawyer, just public defender who's overworked, underpaid, can't contender against corporate legal team protecting business interests. The slip and fall, justice arrested by wealth, by power, by systematic rigging. While I'm in this chair, debt collectors keep digging into my nothing, into my poverty, into my despair to fall.
Heartbeat. Stepping on board.
Crack! Everything slows, falling. Seeing ground approach, light flashing. Thinking this is it. Impact, spine breaking.
Screaming, can't feel legs, can't feel my legs.
Panic. Pain. Darkness.
The slip and fall changed everything forever. Can't work, can't walk, can barely keep my head level above water, drowning in medical debt. The slip and fall, biggest regret is trusting that safety was prioritized over profit, that contractors wouldn't cut corners, would audit their sites, their practices, their compliance. But the slip and fall, their defiance of regulations, of basic safety, of human value, cost me everything. The slip and fall's cruel reality is I'm disposable, replaceable, forgettable. The slip and fall made me regrettable to employers, to society. The system's designed, just another statistic, another life on the line of profit margins, of cost cutting, of corner saving. The slip and fall, no one's saving me, no one's accountable, no one's responsible. Just me broken in this chair, impossible to recover from, to rebuild from, to survive from.
Wheelchair. 1-room apartment. Disability check insufficient. $783 a month. Rent is $900.
How?
Eviction notice. Staring at it, the slip and fall. Destroyed everything.
Contractor still working,
Still cutting corners.
still breaking safety rules.
No accountability. No justice. Just survival. Barely.
So what brings you in today? I've been having chest pains. How old are you? 32. Probably just anxiety. I'll prescribe Xanax. But shouldn't we do tests? Trust me, you're too young for heart problems. But my family history...
Next patient!
The misdiagnosis said it was anxiety attacks. Prescribed me benzos, told me just relax. But the chest pains kept coming, kept getting worse. The misdiagnosis, medical system's curse of assumption of bias, of not listening to patients, of dismissing symptoms, of dangerous complacence. Doctor too busy, too rushed, too sure. The misdiagnosis, conference obscure. The actual diagnosis, the proper testing, the due diligence. 6 months later, heart attack. Ambulance rushing the ER, discovering a large heart. The misdiagnosis gave it 6 months head start. When doctors don't listen, don't test, just assume. The misdiagnosis seals your doom. Condition worsens, filling the room with complications that proper care would have consumed. Yeah, cardiologist said if caught 6 months earlier, the misdiagnosis wouldn't have made it scarier. My condition treatable, manageable then. Now I need transplant, heart damage permanent. The misdiagnosis cost me everything. My health, my future, my life's offering. Cut short by doctor who didn't take time to listen to tests to catch warning signs of serious condition of genetic heart disease. The misdiagnosis put me on my knees. Literally can't walk 20 feet without gasping, waiting for transplant. Mortality grasping at my throat, at my chest, at my remaining time. Getting worse. Month 1, taking Xanax. Month 1, taking Xanax. Symptoms persist. Month 2, getting worse. Calling doctor, it takes time to work. Month 3, can barely walk. Probably panic attacks. Month 4, collapsing at work. Increase your dosage. Month 5, shortness of breath. It's all in your head. Month 6, heart attack. Cold blue. Finally listening. Finally testing. Why didn't you come in sooner? I did 6 times. Misdiagnosis, malpractice, clear as day. But lawyers said it's hard to prove, hard to make them pay. Medical community protects its own expert witnesses. Expensive, hard to find. The misdiagnosis is businesses. Model protects doctors over patients every time. Meanwhile, I'm on transplant list, heart decline, accelerating 6 months to year maybe. The misdiagnosis killed me slowly, daily. I see that doctor's face every night in dreams. Hear him saying just anxiety while my heart screams for help, for attention, for proper medical care. But the misdiagnosis system don't care about thoroughness, about listening, about time. Just throughput, just billing, just bottom line. 15-minute appointments for complex conditions. The misdiagnosis, healthcare system's perdition.
How long for a heart? Could be months, could be years, could be never.
Never?
Depends on your insurance, your status on list.
My status? It's complicated.
Lying in bed, thinking about 6 months wasted. The misdiagnosis that could have been treated, now maybe fatal. Doctor never apologized, never acknowledged error. Still practicing, still misdiagnosing, still killing patients slowly with assumptions.
Slam, lock clicking, footsteps walking away. Silence, complete silence. 23 hours a day. No human contact, no windows, no stimulation, just walls and silence, and yourself.
Solitary confinement, 6 by 8 feet cell, 23 hours daily in this concrete hell. No windows, no contact, no human interaction. Solitary confinement, psychological extraction of sanity, of humanity, of connection to world. Just me and my thoughts, around themselves they curl like snakes eating tails. Self-consuming spiral, solitary confinement, survival's denial of basic human needs, of social interaction. No one calls it torture, but correction say it's traction against violence, against disruption, against whatever. Solitary confinement, but I've been here forever. 3 years now, same cell, same walls, same silence. When they bury you alive in concrete and steel, solitary confinement, nothing feels real. Time dissolves, can't remember how to feel. Human contact, basic need, they still. I talk to myself now, answer myself too. Solitary confinement, split in two. Personalities, or maybe more, I've lost count. Voices in my head, growing in amount. Daily, hourly, constantly now speaking. Solitary confinement, sanity's leaking. Out through the cracks, through the concrete, through the steel. I don't remember what other humans feel like anymore. What conversations are, what touch means. Solitary confinement took too much from my mind, from my psyche, from my soul. I'm a shell, I'm a ghost, I'm a black hole. Consuming myself from inside out slowly. Mental breakdown.
You're listening right.
I
know you're there.
Let me out! Let me out!
Forgetting what day it is, forgetting what year it is, forgetting who I am.
What's my name?
What's my name?
Hallucinating, seeing things, hearing things,
Becoming things.
solitary confinement. 3 years became 5. Barely remember what it means to be alive. Outside the cell, outside the silence, outside this tomb. Solitary confinement, psychological womb that births monsters, that births madness, that births nothing. Just hollow shells of humans who once were something more than inmates, more than numbers, more than forgotten. Solitary confinement, humanity's gotten stripped completely, totally, permanently away. They'll release me someday, but I'll never be okay. Never recover, never reconnect, never rejoin. Solitary confinement destroyed every coin of my mental health, my sanity, my hope to return to society, to humanity. Lesson learned is torture works, breaks you completely, leaves you empty. Solitary confinement, UN calls it inhumane. Plenty of evidence, of studies, of proof. It's just torture, but America keeps doing it, keeps this scorcher running, keeps burying humans alive in concrete. Solitary confinement where humanity and cruelty meet. You're being released.
Stepping out. Blinking at light. Too bright. Covering eyes. People everywhere, too many. Sounds overwhelming, panic attack.
I need to go back.
Back to the cell. It's safer there. Institutionalized. Damaged permanently. Solitary confinement. 1.
Chairs being rained, people arriving. You made it! Yeah, barely. But you here, that's what matters. More arriving, we all survived. Different hell, same strength. Let's talk about it. We survived 90 worlds of absolute hell. Every system designed to break us, keep us in cell. A poverty, a prison of sickness, of despair. But we still here, still breathing, still aware that we built different now. Transformed by fire, strengthened by struggle. Forged in the mire of systematic oppression. We emerged scarred but standing. We built different now, understanding that survival is self-resistance. Existence is protest. Every day we wake up, we built different, no contest. To our resilience, to our strength, to our will. They tried to kill us, but we built different still. Yeah, still fighting, still organizing, still hoping.
When they throw everything at you to break your soul,
we built different now.
Still in control of our narratives, our futures, making whole what they try to shatter. We build different.
That's our role.
When they throw everything at you to break your soul,
we built different now.
Still in control of our narratives, our futures, making whole what they try to shatter. We build different.
That's our role. Every person in this room survived something impossible. The snitch tape, the addiction, the medical obstacle, the eviction, the deportation, the wrongful conviction. We build different now, that's not fiction, but reality. We walk in testimonies to strength, to resilience, to refusal to go to any length, to break, to submit, to give up the fight. We built different now, we hold tight to each other, to community, to collective power. We survived the storm, now we built different hour by hour, day by day, building something new. From the ashes of what they try to do to us, we built different. Rising up, transform.
I survived the wrongful conviction.
I survived the deportation.
I survived the addiction.
I survived the medical neglect.
I survived the eviction.
I survived solitary. We survived. We're still here. They didn't break us. We built different now.
When they throw everything at you to break your soul,
we built different now.
Still in control of our narratives, our futures, making whole what they try to shatter. We built different.
That's our role.
When they throw everything at you to break your soul,
we built different now.
Still in control of our narratives, our futures, making whole what they try to shatter. We built different.
That's our role. We survived.
We still here.
They didn't break us.
We built different now.
We built different now means we see the system clearly. Can't be fooled, can't be bored, can't be controlled nearly as easy as before. We've been through fire. We built different.
different now. Consciousness higher than it's ever been. We connect the dots, see how it's all linked. All the plots against us, against our communities, against our survival. But we built different now. Our arrival at consciousness, at unity, at collective action makes us dangerous. We the reaction to centuries of oppression, generations of pain. We built different now, breaking every chain they try to put on us, on our parents, on our ancestors. We built different now. We the protesters, the organizers, the resistors, the ones who won't quit. We survived 4/7, we built different, that's it. We're not victims, we're survivors turned warriors. We built different now. No more barriers can hold us back, can hold us down, can hold us silent. We built different now. Our response is defiant, resilient, persistent, consistent, resistant to every form of oppression. We're insisting on justice, on freedom, on dignity, on rights. We built different now, ready for the fight.
Ahead together, united, strong. We survived the worst, been here all along. Building power, building movements, building hope.
We built different now.
That's how we cope.
No, that's how we thrive. That's how we survive. We built different now, keeping dreams alive. Standing up, chairs pushing back. Ready, ready.
Standing up, chairs pushing back.
Ready,
Ready,
ready.
stepping into sunlight, marching together. Different stories,
Same strength,
we built different now.
footsteps in unison, voices rising.
Whose street? Our street! Whose power?
Our power.
Built different now! We built different now! We built different now!
Marching forward, unstoppable,
Unbreakable,
transformed
by trauma,
into power.
built different now.
And we're just getting started.